Hi everyone, this is Teacher Jen from camgush.com and welcome to Essential Grammar in Use book by Raymond Murphy. Today we will continue on answering the exercises on Unit 14. If you can still remember, in this unit we discussed the past continuous tense and the past simple tense and what is their relation and how can we use those tenses in one sentence, okay? Now, let's go on and answer the second or the last exercise on this page. We have to put the verb into the past continuous or past simple tense. Okay. So, as you can see, we have some dialogues here and then there are blanks. Also, you can see that we have verbs on each blanks, okay? So those are the verbs that we have to change into the past continuous or past simple tense. Let's have number 1 as an example. What blank you do when the phone blank ring? So, our verbs, you do and ring. So, what do you think are our verbs here? What were you doing when the phone rang? So, of course, the first one is the long action, okay? Because we used the past continuous tense and in the middle of this long action, the phone rang. So, this is the simple past tense. Letter B. I blank television. I blank television. Our verb is watch. So of course, the answer is I was watching television. This is also the long action. I was watching television when the phone rang. The long action, watching television, and in the middle of that long action, the phone rang. Okay? Now, let's go on and answer number 2. Let's read it first. Was Jane busy when you went to see her? Was Jane busy when you went to see her? Yes, she blanked. Yes, she blanked. Our verb is study. So students, what do you think is the right tense for this verb? Very good, students. Now, it should be the past continuous tense. Yes, she was studying. Because this is the long action. And in the middle of this long action, someone visited her. Okay, so that was the short action that interrupted the long action. Number 3. What time blank this morning? What time blank this morning? The post arrived. It blank while I blank breakfast. It blank while I blank breakfast. So, what do you think is the right verb for the first dialogue? Of course, our question should be in the simple past tense. What time did the post arrive this morning? So, we are asking for a definite answer. So, of course, it came while I was having breakfast. But that short action interrupted a long action that the subject was doing. So, the subject, I, was having breakfast when the post came. Okay? Now, let's go on to number 4. Was Tracy at work today? Was Tracy at work today? No, she blanked to work. She was ill. No, she blanked to work. She was ill. So students, what do you think is the right tense of the verb here? Okay, our verb here should be in the simple past tense. No, she didn't go to work. She was ill. This is just an action in the past that happened in the past, and also this should be in the negative because the subject was ill. That's why she didn't go to work. Number 5. How fast blank when the police blank you? How fast blank when the police blank you? Okay, so what do you think are the right tenses for our verbs here? So, our sentence is, or our question is, how fast were you driving when the police stopped you? The long action here is the driving, and the short action is stopped. So, the long action was happening when the short action, the police stopped you or the subject, happened. Letter B, I'm not sure, but I blank very fast. I'm not sure, but I blank very fast. Okay, so this is a negative past continuous sentence. Okay, I'm not sure, but I was not driving very fast. So this is also a long action, or the long action that was happening when the short action of the police happened. Number 6. Blank the football match yesterday. Blank the football match yesterday. The weather was very bad, so we blank. So of course, our question should be, did your team win the football match yesterday? Did your team win the football match yesterday? Of course, the question is in the simple past tense. So our answer should also be in the simple past tense. The weather was very bad, so we didn't play. 7. How blank the window? How blank the window? We blank football. I blank the ball and it blanked the window. We blank football. I blank the ball and it blanked the window. Our question is in the simple past tense. How did you break the window? Okay, so we have a long action here. It should be the first sentence. We were playing football. That has the past continuous tense. We were playing football, and in the middle of that action, some short actions happened. I kicked the ball and it hit the window. So that explains why the subject broke the window. Okay? Number 8. Blank Jenny last night. Blank Jenny last night. Yes, she blank a very nice jacket. Yes, she blank a very nice jacket. Our question is in the simple past tense. Did you see Jenny last night? So again, our question here is in the simple past tense. So of course, the answer should have the same tense. Did you see Jenny last night? Yes, she wore a very nice jacket. Next, what blank at 2 o'clock this morning? What blank at 2 o'clock this morning? I was asleep. I was asleep. Okay, so as you can see, the answer is just in the simple past tense. So of course, our question should be the same. What did you do at 2 o'clock this morning? I was asleep. And the last one, number 10. I blank my key last night. How blank into your room? I blank in through a window. I blank my key last night. How blank into your room? I blank in through a window. Okay, so all of our verbs here should be in the simple past tense because all of the actions started and finished already in a certain time. It all happened last night. So, I lost my key last night. How did you get into your room? I climbed in through a window. Okay, so you did a good job here. Students, I want you to review this lesson or exercise and study this thoroughly so that you can understand it more. Also, I'd like to encourage you to enroll in Camgush.com classes because we can definitely help you improve your English skills. So it's time to say goodbye now. See you on our next video. Goodbye!